welcome, party people. It's your girl Annabelle and your boy Zagszy. What's up, Zagszy?
Yo.
That is how you say it, right? Zagszy?
Yeah,
Not Zagszy. Zagszy.
Sometimes I think like a while ago it was like just Zag. You can just call me Zag.
Zag. That's pretty cool. It's pretty hip. Well, welcome everybody. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun match. We've got, obviously, as you can see on the screen, we've got GOBS versus MIKU here. Capybara versus Anime Girl. This is gonna be sick. I know some of you who know MIKU may have been expecting them to not pull a full platoon. I have reports that they have pulled a full platoon, so we're gonna have a real, honest to goodness outfit wars match. It's gonna be pretty sick, I think. And yeah, it's I guess we'll just jump right in and talk about the format. I know we've got like, what is it, 10 more minutes, I think, on the...
We have a lot of time. I think like 11, 12...
Yeah.
We got plenty of time.
Well, me and Zag here, we're talkers, so we're going to talk the whole fucking time. I love it. Just to get into the rules here, it's basically large lane smash, 3 lanes, 48v48, red team versus blue team. I think the colors are matching for this one, actually. I think I did it correctly. So
dude, that's awesome.
You will see the red team as GOBS. They will be red, and you will see the blue team as MIKU, Hatsune Miku Emerald Project, or whatever they're called, I think. That's Fedric's Emerald Excursion. A little Connery on Connery match here. Yeah, they will be blue on blue, so no confusion there. For the love of God, we finally fixed it. It's gonna be so fucking sick. Anyways, we've got big lane smash with outfit resources, so you can use orbitals, you can use anvils, which, by the way, big change to this format. It makes things a lot different. You can use the other stuff, Citadel, Shield, Steel Rains, although those are a lot more limited in utility. What else? Yeah, so you start off with the 3 neutral bases, as you see on the map, and the teams go for them, and anyone can cap those, and then you just kind of go from there to try to warp gate the enemy, or to hold the most territory. The win condition is whoever holds the most territory at the end of the 45-minute timer.
I think so, yeah.
It'll pop up. It's an alert timer. Whoever holds the most territory at the end of that alert will win, or whoever cuts off the warp gate base, that's Nexus Alpha or Nexus Omega. The beginning and the end there. There's no construction. We get 20 minutes of prep time. Yada, yada, yada. A lot of you guys have watched this already. You guys know the fucking deal. So we'll kind of roll right through the format details. I've played this like 4 or 5 matches now. I've squad led in 1. It didn't go well. How about you, Zagszy? You played this much at all?
I played it actually 3 times, but I crashed on like the second one, which is Big Sag. But,
that's a common theme, it seems.
Yeah.
Crashes and hitching of this tournament. Unlucky. But yeah, we're not gonna focus too much on that. It's a thing. It happens. It's definitely happened to a lot of teams, but it seems like most of the bugs have been ironed out. Don't quote me on that, but it seems like we're getting there. So we'll go into, I think this is my actual in-game view here, and we'll just hop right into talking about the bases. Starting here. By the way, I haven't obs cammed in about 6 or 7 months at least, so be gentle. It's gonna be a little rough. Also, the pictures are swapped around, so let me do that while you can talk about the bases real quick. I'll put up a map screen for you right here.
Sure. Do you want to which base do you want to start with?
You can talk about, just general map flow or what your feelings are, kind of, on like what the opening strategies are going to be for these 2 teams.
Well, so far, like, just in general, we've seen like very air-heavy openings. Like, most teams have vied for just large air fights over Granite Head Reactor. What we haven't seen really is like teams like investing resources into Arizek Satcom Hub. I think one of the reasons is that the base is actually quite large and very difficult to cap as pure infantry. Bitter Gorge, we've seen a lot of teams like primarily focus on like Bitter Gorge or Granite Head, pouring a lot of their like platoon resources, like vehicles, air, and we've seen a lot of infantry being dropped on Granite Head, like above Granite Head especially. Some of the matches previously, we've seen like teams dropping a lot of anti-air resources on top of Granite Head, and whether or not that's been very effective is yet to be seen. But yeah, in terms of just general map flow, I think one of the, don't quote me on this, but it seems to be like once things get going, you can't really change the direction they go. It's a very snowballing map, it seems.
Yeah, it's similar to Lane Smash, which I will reference constantly because I love it. But yeah, it's a very snowbally format. Really, anything in PlanetSide is. A lot of that is due to the skill imbalance between teams. It's hard to find evenly matched outfits. There's been a couple matches I think between all the servers. There's been like probably 5, 6 that have been very good, like back and forth matches. With evenly matched teams, but it's just hard to field 48 people in general. So getting a skill gap to close is very difficult. It's also partly nanites. Nanites are, I hope most of you know this, but nanites are what you pull vehicles, maxes, grenades, I think even Spitfire turrets with. Nanites run out very quickly in a format like this. It's very much a format of using force multipliers well. These bases are very open. These bases are very like prone to. You can stick a harasser basically everywhere. You can stick sunderers on most of them, especially with anvils. But all of that takes nanites. So it's a lot on these teams to kind of manage those nanites. Not overusing C4, not overusing resonates and stuff like that. It's a pretty deep format. I like it a lot so far. I think most people maybe enjoyed a lot. I'm sure you've enjoyed it so far.
I love it. It's fun. Like for me, this is just fun, and yeah, like if I can just add on to the nanite thing,
yeah, go for it.
Just to mention, like I think one of the underutilized factors we've actually seen so far is like logistics. We've seen really crazy logistical plays last night, S3X1 versus AXIG, like where they were just able to get infantry across the map without using too many nanites, stuff like that. So logistics logistics is a very strong factor, and
yes.
Yeah.
And that's a lot where air control comes into. If you have air control, especially, I mean, I'm kind of flying through the bases right now. If you look at these bases, like at least one of the points on every single base is exposed to air. It's rough, and keeping spawns up, you can't just beacon hop. We've tried it. I've tried it repeatedly without air control. It's impossible. You eventually burn all your beacons, and you get contained into the building and killed. So it's, I mean, air and just like combined arms control, combined arms, haha. But it's actually an important factor on this map, and it's gonna be interesting to see how MIKU try to bridge that gap, because I'm sure most of us know, if you don't, GOBS are, I would say, the strongest overall team in this, and I know that's probably going to be controversial with a couple of people, but I would say overall they are the strongest team on paper, at least.
Do we want to talk about a little bit about the outfit history, or
being Connery or what?
Oh yeah, like in general, like what type of outfits are they, like what are they composed of?
So yeah, sure.
From
GOBS are GOBS. They're they're those of you in Connery know them. They're goblins. They're cave goblins. No, I mean, they're just a very skilled outfit that sort of migrated from Connery. They've been picking up Emerald players for probably the last, I'd say, year and a half. It seems like.
Yeah.
Like I know TJ's in there, Pandu, a lot of that from Jaeger as well. And how much time do we have left before this starts?
Oh, we got like 4 minutes actually.
4 minutes, gotcha. Okay, right. So yeah, they've been picking up quite a few Emerald players, and they eventually migrated to Emerald probably like 8 months ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And I mean, their style of play is very, like, I don't know, high level. They're good. They're a good team. They're a good outfit. They've recruited a lot of people over the past like 8 months to a year. They've recruited a lot of good players, a lot of people I know, and the pilots that they have, I know a lot of the pilots that they have, and it's a scary air roster that they've got fielded, and that's what I think is going to be the key for them, is just those pilots. Also a ton of players, like a oodle, I don't know why I said oodle, a ton of players that have played Lane Smash together on teams for the past like 3 seasons with like Turtle. I think on the B-Way team there were some as well, with TJ and Panda and all that. But yeah, so it's a very strong team. It's individually very strong. The leadership is very good. We're expecting strong things from them in this tournament. I think everyone is. I think it's really kind of their tournament to take, and it's going to be up to the other teams to kind of step up to prove them wrong, including your own, because I think Recursion is also playing on Emerald.
I have no comments about that, but it's about MIKU. I love MIKU.
Oh yeah, you'd probably know them a little better than I.
Yeah, so I think MIKU's composed primarily of, so if you guys know Fedric 1, he's the leader of Fate
Rally
Connery.
Yeah,
Fate
and
Stay Connery. Yeah, it's mostly composed of really good players, and pretty much all the Connery midfields. You have a spectrum of infantry, vehicle, air players, so to speak. Um, really tight knit community, lots of friends in there, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix Syndicate, DPSO, probably FIFA. Off the top
There's
of my head.
also a lot of good players on that team. I just want to point that out. Like that MIKU, I don't expect this to be a role. I expect it to be very interesting because we don't really know. We don't really know what's happening here. Fedric One is kind of a slippery kind of guy. Not personally, but as far as like these formats go, he will try off the wall shit. As you just saw, someone sent me a tell. He will try some off the wall shit. That's for goddamn sure. And with this GOBS team, I mean, they have nothing to lose. You know. I'm very interested to see what their opener is and how they really play and like actually like play in a serious match, because I don't think they faced serious. I don't remember who they played. I think it was like BGLA or something.
I think they fought. I think they fought the Pigs first match.
No, Pigs was GOBS. Pigs was GOBS. I'm talking about
Pigs,
MIKU.
Pigs won. Or are you talking about MIKU?
I'm talking about MIKU. Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see how these two teams match up. Like, it's gonna be really sick, I think. And yeah, that's really the two teams. I think we've still got time left. I don't know how much. I think it's like 2 minutes.
Minute 30 or so.
Minute 30.
Wait,
I can't see a prep timer. Can you?
It's just the alert thing. This is a minute.
Oh, okay.
1 minute 20 seconds.
I cannot see that for some reason. So well, whatever, I guess.
Sus.
Yes. Yeah. So real quick, we'll go over in like 30 seconds. Real quick, I'll talk about what I expect from these two teams and from what we've seen in Outfit War so far. Satcom will probably have like 2 squads dropped on it, and then they'll go elsewhere because no one wants to hold it. Granite Head will be the fighting there the whole time. Bitter Gorge is kind of a toss-up. I've seen teams ignore it, and I've seen teams really go for it hard. It really depends. A lot of times it's like a last-minute flip base because of that open middle point, and the 2 triple stacks are very easy to like drop on and just instantly flip. Whereas the tech plant, there's a lot more running to do if you drop there. So, yeah, that's what I expect. And are we at a minute yet?
We're at 30 seconds.
Okay.
My OBS cam is stuck, so I have to relog real quick.
Are you sure? You can just throttle up, like make it go warp speed.
No, it's completely stuck. It's like,
okay.
I don't know what I'm clipped in, but I'm clipped in something.
I hope that you can get back in.
I should be able to get back in.
Okay, so openers real quick. Before this happens, we've got air from GOBS. It looks like all air. I don't see any double pulls, and for MIKU, I was told to look for something here.
Primarily vehicles I saw earlier.
Oh my god. They're doing it. They're actually going to do it. Those mad bastards. So MIKU is pulling all lightnings. I see 2 Mozzies there. Oh no, this is going to be wild. So it looks like we're getting it. Oh my god. This is going to be so sick. And out they come out the gate. The DACA is going. This is insane.
Yeah, I'm not sure how MIKU's gonna do this. That's gonna be really weird because then the vehicle play is gonna be really slow.
Right?
I don't know. I've actually never seen.
This is what we call a statement, Zagszy. This is the.
Right.
This is. Someone already died. They crashed into each other. I think that's Fedric. Oh my god. GOBS probably at a little bit of a loss for this. Sorry if this is loud as shit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because in like the vehicles, they won't be able to move too fast.
It's all Skyguards.
Exactly. It's very narrow roads.
Look at Bulwark go down. He went down in a second. Okay, just to look back at the map, it looks like nothing really happening yet. GOBS probably saying, "What in the fuck is going on?" Oh, can I swear? Yeah, I'll try to keep it PG-13. Sorry, but yeah, this is welcome to MIKU. Welcome to Fedric One. He's probably my favorite Force Commander of all time because he does this. And they're actually they're killing. You know, they're killing some Reavers. Down goes another. Honestly, guys, like there's a mountain over there you can take cover behind.
Right, like that's what. So the overarching mountains, they are able to use it to their advantage. Like a lot of the air, like they can just hide behind if they're taking fire. We do see a lot of them just taking direct fights. Like
yeah.
Reavers, not...
Are you back in? Oh yeah, good. Okay, I'll invite you to my squad. Yeah, a bold opening, say the least. A big convoy. You know, something you might expect from some other teams that I'm not going to name, honestly, but. I think Fedric One really playing the MIKU strengths here. They're gonna go all in on the tech plan as well.
Yeah, we do see it's flipped in. I'm not sure. My colors are still messed up, but I think it's flipped in Miku's
Gobs.
flavor.
Oh, it is.
Favor, right?
Yes, it is. Gobs only have the roof. That's I see
Gotcha.
CC Bubbles, Dark Ray Sad. That's a
Right.
small squad there. That's like 6 people. It looks like for Gobs. That's gonna be interesting to see how this, Miku transitions from this armor. Let's take a look at the map here. It looks like the play is literally all in Sack. Oh no.
Okay.
Are they gonna?
Okay, I think I get what they're
Oh.
trying to do. I think I get what they're
Oh.
trying to do.
Fedric won. If you pull it, there's no way they pull this off. But if they
What?
do, I think they're gonna go Nexus Secure and they're gonna go Nexus Alpha. I think that's
Yeah,
what the plan
that's-
is. That would not surprise me. That would be really funny too.
I will. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Cause so again, vehicles slow, but they're anchors. They're really good anchors. I think we can agree on that, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And if they can just, but since they're all in one massive group. Right, they
Ooh,
can just
but
death roll
here's
down
the
slate.
problem though. We've got Gob's armor coming in
Yep.
huge. Holy moly! Look at this. Yeah, they don't have any actual tanks. I don't think Miku does. A
They're
small.
supported though.
Yeah.
By, it's so that's are they all gunned? That's like a squad of vanguards. So if that's at least like a squad of Gobs have. No,
It's
that's more
about
than
that's
that.
about like 5 or 6, I think. Not a whole
Right.
squad. That's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I see 5 on my screen.
I
Yeah,
don't,
that's the
yeah.
problem I think with this strat. Other than, and I think it's kind of a little bit of a meme strat maybe, but is that they didn't have anything. Oh, they've ditched and transition tech plant. They didn't have anything to take out these tanks with, but I don't think they care. I think they're just gonna
Yeah,
go.
no, it doesn't matter because they can
Nexus
just
Secure.
skip over it.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna
Holy
ignore
crap.
the armor.
That's
this is-
insane.
Only problem is you got 2 squads of Gobs here because there's no pressure anywhere else. They kind of know they can just hold. Oh, they went Granite Head for the steal too. This is okay. I see what they're doing. This is pretty smart from Gobs. I'm sorry, Miku, but Gobs are competent. Gobs are very competent at every level. We're gonna take a look at this back cap here on hydroponics real quick. Yeah, they've already got the Sunder in, which is the general strat for like taking the space. You anvil a
Right,
Sundy in
right.
and instantly get it. You get maxes in. Very different from lane smash because you can just have maxes like that. No terminal hacking needed. No nothing.
Right, we do see. I think that's like 2 squads of Gobs, right? Or at least no, 1 squad
That's
of Gobs.
a squad.
committed
Yeah,
here.
that's a
Right,
squad
right, right.
committed.
So I wonder where the rest is. So
Oh,
that's
they,
1 squad
oh, look
here.
at Bitter Gorge. Miko's stealing
Oh,
Bitter
dude.
Gorge. No shot. That's a. Oh, that's so. Oh, that's not Bitter Gorge. Whoops. That's such a good move from them.
Right, if
They get it.
If Miku can get this, dude, that's
That's a huge cap for Miku. This is
Right.
what I was telling you guys. Miku is not like Miku's a decent team. They've got some decent leadership. Fedric is a wily little guy. I'll tell you that right now. What a job for Miku. But are they going to be able to pull it through though? No,
no,
Gobs,
I
get
think
it.
they saved it. I think no, they were. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. I want to point out that those are names we saw on the tech plant about like 30 seconds ago. Sadmerc, Darkrai, Tilted. Those are all on the tech plant like 30 seconds ago. That is a lightning redeploy there for Gobs.
Right, it looks like Gob's infantry is starting to wipe some of the Miku push that's trying to get across the bridges. This base is incredibly difficult to push defender side. Just again, we see like similar like just funnels for these infantries to get killed in.
Absolutely. I'm going to jump back over to hydroponics because it looks like we've got basically like 80 people fighting here. And it's... Oh yeah, we've got Miku responding
Right.
heavily. Do we have maxes in from Gobs? I don't see any maxes.
That's
That's
a
a-
surprise, actually. That's a surprise. Are they trying to conserve nanites for something, or is there a specific reason they don't?
I don't know, but that's an L because they're going to get wiped off point here.
Right, I think Gobs is already wiping. They do have the bus though. They do have.
They do have the
logistics they can-
bus and no one is
Right.
killing it.
And that's good because that means that Gobs can always come back to this. They can. I don't know where their other squads is, but they can bring in more squads like to
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
100%. And one of the things Gobs is really good at is sustain. I don't know if Miku is going to be... Because let's look at the pop here. Gobs are underpopped significantly, but they're still kind of just staying here, mostly because of that bus.
First max pull.
Empowered Max Main, here we go! Yeah, you see the sustain from Gobs is pretty good here, even though they're out... It looks like they're outpopped to like 1.5 to 1, something like that.
Right. It does look like Gobs is starting to make their instead of foothold actually up the door
Oh.
1s and door 2s to the powerhouse.
Miku, no.
Miku,
The orbit... Oh, okay.
okay,
the
that's
orbital?
interesting. That's whose orbit is that? The
That's
Gobs
Miku's.
orbital?
That is Miku.
Miku orbital.
I
Okay,
think?
that's interesting.
Or maybe it's Gobs? It'd be weird if it was Gobs because they just killed their own maxes.
Right, that
And
would kill their spawn. I think it's a MIKU.
yeah, but it looks like I don't know. This is back and forth. This is a really good infantry fight.
Right, it's a bloodbath on point right now.
Absolutely.
No, I think
A
Miku's gonna
classic,
wipe
a classic Connery brawl here. Just resonates coming out. I don't know. I think GOBS maybe. It's hard to say. I think GOBS finally take it, resecure
Right.
the point. But where's MIKU? How's that air control going? Ooh, yeah. It's we see the air hammers come out. Is that TJ? No, that is USA, 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 USA. Good name. Wonder who that is.
Let's see here.
It's
No,
Marie.
it looks like GOBS is in a really good spot right now. A lot of the MIKU infantry, I'm not sure where they are. They might be just biding their time. But GOBS is able to reset up on point. They're gonna take up positions in that bridge I was talking, like the funnel.
Yep.
Right. Like
Yeah.
they can pick the funnel or they can pick the road. Like killed by vehicle or killed by air.
Yeah,
in
and
infantry.
the thing about having air control is that you can over aggress like this. You can take
Exactly.
this control like this. If you don't have air control, you can't take this building. You can't leave the powerhouse basically,
Yep.
which is the 8-point building for those of you who don't know that term. But yeah,
If I may add on to that,
Go for it.
it looks like MIKU transitioned completely away from vehicles. Now think about if they had like at least 6 Stygards left over. Like think about that. They would still maintain some level of air control. But they've
GOBS
converted.
have
Yeah.
some very good armor. I see Swaklone, Valhalla. I don't know the name Valhalla, but I know Swaklone. I know some of his boys are playing for GOBS as well. Those guys are yeah, they're Swaklone, Southwest Clone or whatever the hell. Very
Clone.
good, very good tankers, very good just vehicle players. So, like
Right.
it's you can't really like I said, this is a really good team. There's the combined arms we love to see.
Looks like MIKU transitioned away from hydroponics. I'm not sure where they are now.
Late cannon, it looks like. We're gonna jet over there. Sorry for the camera work.
No, we see some air is being pulled from the Omega Warp Gate right now.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
a large air fight going over at Granite Head Valley. I'm
Okay.
not sure if MIKU can win this. This is kind of like a trickle because they were able to set up like the GOBS there were able to set up beforehand and just focus down individual Mozzies.
Yeah. We've got a big fight here, though, on Slate Canyon. Big time fight. Oh, my God. Look at the crossfires on this. This is rough, but the sustain is coming. They're in the building. Can they win it? I don't think so. They have another resi from who?
No, I think MIKU's able to get this.
They have to hold the sustain is
Right,
not
right.
as good on Miku's side as I think it is on GOB. Look at another resi coming in. Sad Merc.
You see,
More resi for GOBS. Jesus Christ. This is just competitive planet side.
no, but the more time, look at the population difference. Like the more time Goblin Tribe is spending here and taking those reses, that's less time MIKU is dealing with.
Oh, you're
their other
right.
cap right now.
They were 2-1 outpop. I totally forgot. The
Exactly.
colors mess with me so much. It really does.
Same. But yeah,
Um,
no, the more time they stay here, just to end it here, but like the more time they stay here, like that's MIKU pop committed here. They can't do anything else.
Absolutely. And we see, it looks like the Nexus Omega fight going down as well. We're going to transition over there in just a minute. Nice. MIKU wipe, though. Or, sorry, MIKU clear that to take that point. I see a lot of maxes for MIKU on this Nexus Omega. That's the good move there. That's what you like to see.
It is a bit risky. They may get wiped by a single orbital.
Look-
Like, you never know.
That's true, but look inside this hold right now. This is what TR Maxes excel at. This is where NC kind of falls behind, is these long crossfire angles. I'm wondering if MIKU have the engineer sustain and the medic sustain in here, though, to keep everyone going.
I'm seeing a couple. Like I don't see that many engineers inside right now. I do see a few like starting to trickle in, but like again, how many engineers do you need to sustain this many maxes, right? Like one heavy, no, that's one medic. Like 3 heavies, 1 medic, but a max, right? The rep time is a lot slower. Like
The rep time and then the revive time as well when they finally go down.
Exactly.
And no revive grenades, which is huge, especially for these two teams. But MIKU here have a solid back cap defense on Nexus Omega. Looks like they finally got pushed off of Slate Canyon, so that cap should end up going through for Goblins unless we see some more shenanigans. Gonna check, sorry for the camera work, but we're gonna check the buses here. The normal bus spots are like right here, which they don't have one. And over here, which they do. The armor kind of just hanging around guarding it, and it looks like Miku's trying to push for the bus, but not really getting it.
you know what? I think I kind of understand. So GOBS was able to. I was just trying to think how they were able to get here. GOBS was able to get here so fast, but I realized they had galaxies overhead. they just in reserve, like they just kept them alive from the opener
Yes.
to move infantry around. That's interesting.
I think once they saw the Skyguard and the fact that they weren't going to contest air, that they kind of were like, okay, we're just going to out infantry this. We're just going to use our, you know, our cracked ass heavies, our really good medics, and we're just gonna just stick it to them basically.
They're disciplined in their training.
Yeah,
Like,
and just the skill. I mean, these are all very good players, you know. So I think they're just saying we're gonna out infantry you. We're gonna keep some gals up. We're just gonna roll it down the lanes, and that's so far as what they've done.
right. We don't see any any punishment, so to speak. Like, you see that galaxy just freely flying over there. We don't really see anything from MIKU to punish that, nor the air hammer that's just freely killing anybody trying to get on point right
now. Yeah. Well, the Banshee because of TR, but yeah, MIKU. Right. I mean, MIKU really playing the old kind of horde defense in here, just fending off the goblins. Oh my god! Look at the pushes coming in from A-Flick from Statue into this crossfire. This is rough. This is just nasty.
Right. Miku's able to. It looks like Miku is able to start sustaining it. The initial GOBS switch is starting to look wiped. GOBS doesn't look very consolidated on a single door. The GOBS have pulled maxes of their own, so I don't know if they will still orbital strike.
I'm watching Slate Canyon on the map. Slate Canyon is about to go through in 20 seconds. They have about 2 squads there just to make sure that Miku doesn't try anything. And it looks like they're gonna transition that over to here. Once they do that, pop will even out. It's gonna be interesting. We'll just say it like that. GOBS are going to need maxes for this, I think. I mean, unless they want to dry push it, which I guess they could.
They
res grenades.
Orbital strike.
That's true.
Right, like one of the risks of the strategy. It's good, but orbital strike, right? Like the orbital strike is going to be a threat for Miku. Like,
oh, look at the bunny hop. Sorry, continue. We saw a really good max play from Caleb there.
Like a random, just like talking about orbital strikes. Oh, look at you. That's.
Here, and speaking of orbital strikes, here we go. That's MIKU. GOBS. I think it's GOBS.
Terrible.
I think it's GOBS.
Yep. Depending on how this goes, like this could be really bad for Miku.
Oh, Father Time. He's in the corner. Oh, he's rolling him. He's got the shotgun.
Right.
And in come GOBS. Here we go. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty quick cleanup without those maxes. And like you said from the beginning, like one orbital and that hold is gone. And
right. It has the staying power, but the weakness of it is just one orbital and you're done.
Yeah, I also want to call your attention to the minimap. Just look at the minimap real quick and take a look at the reavers. That's
right.
That's rough.
Here it starts. Here it begins.
That's rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goblins.
The Citadel shield. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna do a lot of good.
Is that a MIKU shield?
That is a MIKU shield. Yes, MIKU are gonna be blue, I think.
If I may, I've seen this used a couple times, and it has never worked.
Yeah, that's... Oh, the crash for Great Tank and Marie! Oh, no! 2 air hammers go down.
It'll actually protect the air hammers, actually, because now Miku can't do anti-air from the warp gate.
Yeah, absolutely, and... But the counter orbital here and the 2 air hammers crashing, that's actually huge for Miku. It looks like they might be... I can't go through the Citadel shield?
They have a time. Did you have an opening? Would you see a large push from the Miku side?
I'm so sorry. Yes, continue, sorry.
No. I'm just saying that, like,
yeah.
You know, I don't want to.
We see the push. There's one air hammer. It's TJK1. He's getting flacked, it looks like, by a burster max.
They gotta make it to the front door, but even then, like,
the
that would have been
counter push, though. Look at the counter pushing from GOBS. This is what I'm talking about. Like, these guys, a lot of teams will just sit in the doors. But look at, like, the aggression from GOBS with the air hammer support. They're so good at using this. They understand that, like, look, we've got air control. Push it down there. Well, I can't say that on stream, but just just roll them down. You know.
One of the I've actually played with Jim before. One of the callouts he would literally use is counter push. Like he would order people to like, here's a push coming up the stairs. Counter push that stairs right now. Like he would just call that out. And here in this case, it worked absolutely magnificently. Like,
yeah. It was a well-timed push from one end. That was I don't know who the lead was that called that, if it was Frogmike or another squad lead, but that was good stuff. Empowered, of course. Empowered, I've seen him playing Max on live a lot. That guy's he's a really good Max player. Like, I appreciate good Max play. You know, being a lane smash. Andy, what's the female version of Andy? Andrew, Andra.
I don't know, like Angelica, dude.
Angelica.
I'm like, I live under a rock.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, is that a Banshee? Hell yeah.
But it's way too late now, though. Like,
we've still got 4 minutes left.
Right.
We see a large conglomeration in the warp gate, and here we go for MIKU. Let's go. This is
what I was This is what I was talking about, though. They're not able to project into that shield.
Oh,
The A to G is still here.
Oh my god, I didn't realize. But it looks like we've got some of the pilots already. They're not using the shield. They're just kind of going for it.
Yeah, huh? Okay. Okay.
I mean, whatever, I guess. But this is this is so cool just to watch. Thank you, Fedric1, for organizing this. This is sick as hell.
Yeah, this is actually a really good move because if you lose control of the base, there's no point trying to push those two long lanes, right? Like, especially against NC, they got the Gauss Saws. They can hold those long lanes spawning.
The Gauss Saws, the air hammers, honestly, I think that's what we've seen lacking from a lot of these teams is pushing around with armor to kill Sundies. Now we see we have no Sundies from the GOBS, and also, I mean, I wouldn't do with Skyguards personally, but like getting like an air pull or something to retake air control, because your warp gate is right there, you know?
Right.
You might as well.
We haven't seen that. I think I've seen it once, but it wasn't like mass air. Like it was
Yeah.
just a couple dudes, right? Like this. In this case, we see like, Miku is able to take back ground control. Is able to reestablish that zone of control, but that shield is still there. Like, Reavers are gonna be able to hide in that, and Miku's just gonna have to deal with it if they choose to do so.
Yeah, this is good stuff from Miku. Now they've got spawn options outside. They've got spawn options inside. They could pull maxes wherever they want. This would be the time. They've got 3 minutes. I hate the Citadel Shield. They've got 3 minutes left. This would be the time to push from some of the weirder angles in here. I actually haven't really fought here much, but let's see. The warp gate base. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on good teams only. Just kidding. Anyways, I'm so sorry.
It's like a couple powerhouses linked to like one of those weird like water sim buildings, you know.
Yeah,
but
I'm kinda...
we do see them. A2G is doing a lot of work.
Oh, here comes the push from Miku though, through the powerhouse.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm missing it. I gotta get in here. And it looks like all of Miku in one door. This is the strategy that you see a lot of teams do. I don't like it. Look at the counter pushes. Yeah.
They're just wiping the Miku infantry right now. No one can test any from Miku.
A hailstorm with the bunny hop. Yeah, I mean, listen, NC maxes a 5x10 room. I mean, you tell me the result of that.
Yeah, no, that was there was no to deal with that. You need bricks. Like before that happens, you need to brick that.
Yeah,
like, there's no question about it.
Yeah,
right?
that's rough. That's all I'll say. That's rough. That's definitely the time. You know, C4 comes out, conks come out, but could be nanite starvation here from Miku at this point. They've been fighting for quite a while now. I don't see the alert timer for some reason, but
yeah, no, that's kind of the issue with it is like you need to deal with this type of stuff like before it happens, unfortunately, and in this case Miku just wasn't able to deal with
Miku though. Look at this Citadel Shield on the front door. This Citadel Shield's actually maybe not so great for them now that I'm looking at it, because GOBS can kind of retreat back and then come out and peek. Ooh, yeah.
They still have access to most of the long angles by the door, and I don't think anybody at Miku either is using bricks or can afford to use bricks right now. Like,
yeah.
It's uncontested. Oh, that's a light. What's that lightning do? Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh.
I'm desperately trying to get through the Citadel Shield. Oh yeah. GOBS have already counter pushed while I was inside. The lightning there. That's really good lightning use as well from Turpets. I don't know who that is, but
Shield's down.
Solid cheese usage. Shield down, air hammer comes in. It's owned by the Skyguard though. Who is that? We have to give this champion a name. B-Way, please notice me. A good name from this Miku player, unknown. And we're gonna see him probably get rolled, it looks like.
Yeah, no, it's I mean,
yeah, just really good job from GOBS. We have 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Just a dominating hold from GOBS. It's what we expected to see from them. Miku, very entertaining. I will give them that. The Skyguard strats were definitely unexpected. And I'll say that on Miku's side, like, they played pretty well. You know, I mean, obviously it went very much in GOBS' favor, but like, you could see that the instincts from Fedric were there. You know what I mean? Like you could tell he was reading the map and he was doing the right things. It's just kind of one of those things when you face the strongest team in a tournament like this, in a format like this. It's tough.
It's yeah, there's really not much you can do. Like in this case, the idea was definitely a solid idea, but execution wise, like it's very difficult to make everything, like you need everything to go right with that type of strategy, right? You can't lose You know, they can't pull vehicles or like you die. You know, they can't pull infantry to deal with your vehicles or you die. Right? Like you need a lot of things to go right, and unfortunately, GOBS was just able to do every single thing that would cause that strategy to slowly
just
not work.
realized something.
What's up?
I didn't have the stats on the whole time. I'm so sorry. Holy moly.
Okay.
It happens. Unlucky. Listen,
it.
it's an Annabelle cast. I mean, NA production, you know what I'm saying? Next time DM me about that, but we'll get those up in a second, and we'll probably get some interviews here. I think you can go ahead and if you see, you know, Fedric or Frog Mike, just toss in the password and hop them in here.
Sure, I can. Let me just hop on the GOBS TeamSpeak real quick and just ruin their ops.
No. I mean, I told them where to go. I told them where to come. Let's see. We've got our desktop. Oh, we need our browser source. What the hell is it?
Oh, I think Hick's here. Let me go ask him real quick.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Is the password still the same? It's that.
It's the
really
same one.
Weird, funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
User left your channel.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, a bit of an Annabelle production here. You know, it's typical. It happens.
User joined your channel.
I don't know how to drag them. I don't. Know.
Just tell them the password.
I did, but it's like how they went to the other channel. It looks like.
What? Why did they?
Channel number 3.
Okay, that works, I guess.
User left your channel. Switched.
Yo. I'm not sure if Hick wants to join.
He does.
I want to talk about. What's up, Fedric?
Hey, Fedric.
User joined your channel.
Oh, good evening.
Why am I here?
What are you interviewing or what?
Did you catch my match?
Am I supposed to?
Yes, What the fuck, dude?
What?
Are you kidding? That hurts.
Someone get to stay out of here.
That hurts me like a lot.
Here.
That hurts me a lot, dude. That really hurt. Like you didn't have to say that. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Zagszy. I'll let you take it away while I fix these stats and we get those to the delightful viewers.
Sure, that was a really fun watch. That was a great match.
Yeah.
For both of you, like that was some neat stuff.
Dude, the Iron Dome strat.
It was very entertaining. I was told pre-match, a spy told me, I won't name him, although you can see it on the VOD, the idiot. He told me, he said, watch MIKU, we've got a 6 strat. I watched MIKU in the opener, and it was a 6 strat, I will say that. So Fedric, I guess, I know MIKU's kind of like a very, like, I don't know, kind of ethereal kind of entity, you know, kind of forms together at the last moment and then goes in the wind. But what was the plan coming in for this?
I can't share because I plan on using it again.
Okay, fair enough. Can you
Top
tell us
secret.
anything about it?
But if you're curious, you can watch the replay and you'll see 36 Skyguards.
Yeah, we definitely saw 36 Skyguards.
User was moved to your
that
channel.
works. Yeah, that works better. Thank you, Verinda. So Cece, I'll just pivot to you. Like, what was the reaction to the 36 Skyguards rolling down one lane?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you never really know what they're doing because sometimes the planes don't render in. So I'm like, okay, so the enemy's just not rendering. But then we saw obviously the absolute Iron Dome Fiesta pulling up. And it's like I didn't even know who to focus. There's so many Skyguards.
Right.
But at that point I was just like, all right, let's ditch our planes. We're not going to do anything. And then from there we just kind of met the infantry.
Yeah, that, you know, we saw some pretty good infantry action too between the both two teams. Up until, you know, the Warp Gate base is the Warp Gate base. It's
right.
designed that way. It's very snowball design where you just get like a million crossfires and the air hammers and all that. But geez, what do I even ask? I mean, Fedric, like, how did you feel like going through the match? Like, what were your expectations coming in? You know what I mean?
I expected to capture all 3 neutrals and win the match.
That's fair. That's fair. And I'm sure GOBS expected the same, right?
You know, I
assuredly.
personally didn't go into it. I guess overestimating ourselves /
No, I mean
underestimating
you
MIKU.
expected MIKU to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, of course.
No, but I mean some really good squad play on both ends. Like, you know, really good infantry brawls in the what was it? Not the neutral bases, but the bases after the neutral bases. I saw like in the powerhouses. It looked like fun until the maxes were pulled and the air hammers came out, which is of course, you know, kind of the format as well. But I won't keep you guys here too long. I think the match speaks for itself mostly. I think everything that happened happened. Zagszy, you got anything in particular you want to ask?
Yeah, I actually have a question for Hick actually, real quick. You don't have to answer this, by the way, but I was just curious. So when you mentioned like you just wasn't sure if like whether the planes were rendering in, just to touch base on that real quick. So like, were the vehicles? Did you even plan? Like, was this even a possibility to deal with to begin with? Like, can you even expect? And if so, like were the vehicles pulled like? Did you pull vehicles in preparation for their vehicles, or did you pull vehicles just in general? Like, we're gonna use them to deathball down a lane. Like, I just want to know. You don't have to answer that, by the way. Like, that might be.
I mean, we had a couple like things we thought Miku was gonna do, and I thought an armor ball was gonna be one of them because I know that their air is not as strong, and I think that Frederick knew that as well.
Mhm.
So definitely a possibility, but we didn't pull anything to like counter it. So, we just kind of pulled
Right.
Yeah.
a standard normal setup.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Like
Not really betting on anything, just
like jack of all
we
trades.
would just
kinda...
go from there.
some
Yeah,
armor, some
pretty
air,
standard
some
stuff.
gals. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Makes
Gotcha.
sense.
I was just curious, like, because it was really interesting seeing the Iron Dome. I was just really curious how GOBS would react to that, because that would. I was in shock. First of all, I just want to say that, like, just a million lightnings rolling out the warp gate, everybody in sky guards, like, and historically, like, I've seen a couple matches from like GOBS versus Pigs, GOBS versus I can't remember off the top of my head the previous opponent, but like just in general, like, and they've always just been very air heavy. So seeing 36 sky guards, I was just really. I was like, oh no, like,
I was streaming in 1080p ultra, so it looked pretty sick.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll wrap it up there. CC, Frederick, if you guys got any shout outs, anything you want to say? You want to say hello to mothers and all that,
I hope nobody in my family watched the match.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. CC, anything?
Nah, just good games
Yeah.
and shout out to the Iron Dome strategy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
amen.
All right, have a good evening.
GG's, goodbye, everybody. Thank you. And
Boy,
we'll
boy.
User
end the
disconnected
stream
from your
there.
channel.
Of course, thank you to
User
Zagszy
disconnected
for
from your channel.
casting with me. This was a lot of fun. I hope we do it again. And thank you to you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Sorry for the technical issues. It's the first stream since I've been back. Those will be ironed out, quote unquote. Hopefully, yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, and we'll end it
We don't
there.
have the budget.
Yeah, true. They only pay me 80 grand a year. Anyways, goodbye, everybody. Have a beautiful.